I am ready to go. I'm ready to game. Boyos, anyways, I don't know. what am I gonna say? It's just EU5, man. I just wanted to play EU5 for the morning a little bit. I am playing with Vampire the Masquerade today, but I also just in the mood to play EU5, and I was doing a Spain game off stream, and so like, I'm gonna continue my Spain game. I took over Granada really quickly. This is version 1.8, 1.08. And you could tell that my vassals hate me quite a bit if you look at managed subjects. Managed subjects, you know, they don't like me that much, you know? They're fucking ready to rebel and I only have 2 vassals. Which is kind of silly, honestly. It feels kind of silly that even when I have just 2 vassals, one that's really small. Yeah, super early stream. I feel like it. I didn't stream yesterday, and I didn't stream the day before, so early stream. So yeah. We're actually gonna colonize Florida in this game, unless I really get into beating down France. Even then, we're gonna colonize Florida, and we're gonna do the world map change into Florida as my colony, because that's what I really want to do, but it's gonna take a minute to get there. I wish there was different start dates, honestly, where I could just go to the Age of Discovery. Just, you know, do that early. Instead of just waiting around for a couple years for my real plans to begin. But personally, right now, I want to take out Aragon, and then maybe Portugal. I want to unite Liberia. These guys are my allies. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was a little bit funny. Honestly, most people just recommend EU4. Get like a funny copy of EU4 with all the DLC. It's pretty chill, as I heard. As my personal game that I started with was Hearts of Iron. EU5 is different from EU4 since EU5 is all about things taking their time before you see the actions of them. For example, population migration and pops moving around and pop erosion and literacy. Everything takes time before you feel you feel it happen. EU4 is more about being a board game. Yeah. They're big publishers. They published a bunch of games. I don't know if that was the direct game they made in-house, or they published it. But yeah, they do abandon some games. At least during their heavy publishing times during like the 2020s, I remember. They were just publishing a bunch of things and trying to become like a real publisher, and it didn't really work out. They were gonna publish the original version of Vampire the Masquerade 2, apparently. It was the original version with the original writer, but that got thrown out randomly. Mostly because on the publishing side of things for Paradox, it was not going too well, and it's like, okay, let's cut this project out, and then they said, let's bring this back. Let's grab a random studio, and we're gonna make Vampire the Masquerade 2 again. Which is kind of funny. In terms of one of their most recent dropping, yeah, it was a board game, yeah. EU5 is trying to get away from that completely. EU4 is very much the best version of the board game. I'm gonna build weaponsmiths. But yeah, this game, I feel like this game got released a little bit early, mainly because I think Paradox was looking for more money right now. They were like, oh, I need money. So they forced the game to release a little bit early, because I feel like this game was released a little bit early with all these patches coming through. Still better than a lot of launch Paradox titles. The last game I was going to talk about was Imperial Rome. That game did not sell well, so they dropped it. But there's a big mod for it, and that's really good for it, and it's fun as I heard. But they dropped Imperial Rome, which is, you know, all the way back to the Romans. It also has the best looking map of these games, honestly, the best looking one, and I'm so sad they never actually bothered using it. But yeah, my Theodoro campaign kind of went terribly wrong. I'm getting attacked by Kiev, and I wanted to take, and I can't really expand anywhere. And I didn't have a big enough navy. Oh my god, they're really trying to take out all my money. But yeah, it's kind of funny to me, as like Spain, I have so many troops, and it took me forever to reach this amount as the Teutons. It took me to like the 1700s, and there aren't that many. Paradoxes are the main people. The only other ones I could think of right now are like people that are trying to make a Victoria 2 like game. And they're trying to make their own grand strategy game. Because Victoria 3 was so bad for what Victoria 2 fans wanted. There's some people are making their own games for that one. Okay, we're claiming the Portuguese throne. Let's go. Anyone wants to join on the alliance on with me real quick? Anyone who's willing to pause. Action. No one's willing to work with me, but I'm gonna grab the Portuguese throne. I'm gonna save before doing this. We're getting Portugal before we get Aragon. That's kind of funny. Alright, boys. Okay, this is a two-front war. But don't worry, we can recruit this many people. I'm gonna start our conquest over Portugal soon. We could do several peace deals with Aragon, but of course I was saved. I'm not playing Iron Man. Who do you think I am? I'm the type of person who cheated a lot in Hearts of Iron 4 to learn the game. Anyways. No, my castle works. I don't know whether I should just go straight into Portugal or straight into Aragon. I'm gonna go straight into Aragon. I think I could take out Portugal with ease with all the troops. Like, look at this. Look at my levies in comparison to how I was in like in the Teutons. Yeah, I got Granada real quick too. That's also a funny thing that happened. I took out Granada and Morocco real quickly, and I took them out of Spain. But yeah, it feels so weird playing as an actual major power. Anyway, Spain will never fall in this timeline, and that's just gonna be what it is, you know. Okay, not really. I'm gonna leave as Florida. Anyways. Okay. Speed it up. Speed it up. Okay, look. I could summon this many people. This many. Which is kind of funny. Like, I could get this. I could get a big stack of this many people out. I could just throw them at the enemy. I could simply throw these guys at the enemy and not worry. I could literally do an actual sieging in this. I'm gonna throw the majority of my boys into Aragon. I'm not too worried about them approaching me. I'm gonna throw them over here. I'm gonna tell my boys to I don't know if they're not as willing to actually fight with me. Because if they have low loyalty, they would just sit in the corner and not do anything. And right now, the recent patch, decentralization is actually okay if you want to use your vassals for something. I'm gonna throw my majority of my army down south since Portugal is trying to push in. But the rest are just going into Aragon. And, Aragon has 12k. Also, I could just grab the cities, actually. Let's grab the cities and avoid this, you know, sieging down. The 10k army stack. Oh, fuck. Watch out. Watch out. Get out of there. Get out of there. Main issue is I have to split my army. Also, I hate that it keeps bugging out where the army is on the map. We're gonna go over there. Over here. I need to make sure I have a united front, actually, against these guys. I should probably take out the Portuguese army first, not Aragon's army first. Since they're a bigger stack and they're gonna be more menacing to deal with. Merge. Means morale. Yeah, it's just a lot of like a ring. There's some invisible army approaching me. Okay, you focus on not sieging with that. Alright. They're evading, naval evading me now. Alright, alright. We could easily take out them, actually, with ease. Let's just go through here. That's why I left them there anyways. I want to deal with the Portuguese army now. The only other option I have to deal with. I was actually playing with frontages as Diodoros, since my army was so small that I actually had to worry about. I actually had to focus on ambushes and trying to find the weak points in their front. I was actually doing that, which is Okay, why is it bugging out so much? Where is this damn army? Where's my army that's just quantumly appearing somewhere? Okay, there we go. First, I don't want to move too far out. I'm gonna grab this city. My vassal was sitting there. Get out of here, bot. Anyways, I don't know what's this game and having a bunch of bots, but oh my god, there's too many. There's too many when I play EU5, and I'm sincerely tired of that. Anyways, let's move you over here. Move you over here. I could do that. I could do that for sure. But I also could just click the button that's right there. I'm more or less annoyed that I keep seeing bots and actively needing to click the button, but that'll certainly help, I guess. It's just funny that specifically this game specifically has 50 million bots. Keep thinking my army is super close. It's right there, ready to take them out. Yeah, I went for flat map because I like the flat map more, as I said like before. You know, it's a nice looking map. I'm gonna probably split this army into a second big bulky army. We should have the numbers advantage. That is also true. We could try to take the defensive advantage, but I don't think it's gonna work out. You know, I don't think it's gonna work out here. I could try. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run away. Okay. I don't like fighting an army that's without the number advantage on hand. Oh, so they lowered the endless. Oh, well. Retreat you back over here. We lost quite a bit there. I found the best 30 Years War song, by the way, if you want to listen to that. 219 guys. Okay, why is there a low... Okay, I need to take out that low morale army. I need to rush towards them. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's take them out. Let's take out the low morale army. Oh boy, it's right there to the eat up. Oh boy. Yeah, we're losing a lot more, but we don't need to worry that much about it. When they have low morale, we're losing a lot more. And then we just throw them outside. Anyways. We could throw people at the enemy, so it's fine. Our goal is to take out Portugal, and we'll take out Aragon later. Even though I would love to bite out of Aragon, take a small little bite out of them. I don't think it's gonna be possible right now with this two-front war. Like immediately when I took out the Muslims out of here, you know, we're fighting each other. I'm instantly took out Morocco out of here. Took out Grenada. Oh, fuck, our army lost. Guess what? I'm gonna recruit Horses. Go. Go, Horsey. Horsey recruited. You're gonna be joining into the fight soon. Our army is all about quantity here. We're throwing levies at their faces. Even the levies shouldn't be too bad right now, actually. Man, they're running away. I'm gonna try to unite with them so we can at least have my levies on hand. And I'm gonna be throwing my other half of my army at their faces. I don't want to try again and taking them out. I could try it. We're grabbing another city out of Portugal. It just makes sense. I'm not gonna even try to siege down. It's a painful endeavor, and there's just no reason to bother. Grab all the cities we can and then go. And then we could focus onto Aragon. I think this is a mountain. Yeah, this is mountainous, so they have the biggest defense advantage ever. Oh yeah, that's why we lost. Alright. Instead, we're gonna go deal with the big stack over here. I do like actually having two big armies. It's fun to actually, you know, decide where to focus on. I missed this. Oh no! The plague! It's the perfect time to throw out half of my population at my enemy. Decentralized gaming here. We're gonna get the we're gonna get so many vassals. I don't think we're going centralized in this run. Hey, this is gonna be a little bit of story. So let's throw out these guys into here. We're not gonna unite them. We're gonna take out the Aragon army over here. Down here, they're gonna be in Aragon. So we're just gonna go take them. Selected the wrong dude. I want you, specifically you, to go here into Granada. Ooh, they landed right there. I don't know why they decided to attack me. Defense, the Vicar Stack army. Okay, now it's time for me to get into Aragon. Right? I'm used to people's internet dying. Don't worry, in the new Spanish Empire, we will fix the internet. But first, we gotta move these guys over here. They're gonna be sieging down the city over there. I'm gonna be waiting for them to get the morale up. And then we're gonna re-siege that city over there so we could get everything back. We'll get that after we get the railways. We'll do that after we get the railways, you know? Castilian supremacy here. Truly, truly the best part of Spain. I didn't know united these guys. I haven't. Boom. United. March them. How many people have I lost? Yeah, I've lost a little bit more, but it's mostly equal. But they have smaller populations compared to me, so it's even better for me, actually. I'm gonna throw them into... Ooh, they're gonna attack into me. Yeah. Yes. I love when the fog of war actually works for me. Also, I'm gonna start building some of my... I'm gonna start building... weaponsmiths. At least in profitable areas. So my armies could be at least a little bit cheaper when I want to recruit some more people. And of course, tools everywhere because they're relatively valuable. And then of course, people need books. So, you know, we gotta throw books. Millions must read, you see. Education is really valuable, you know? It's really valuable around here. Either I could try to siege down that, or we could keep going. I'm gonna try to keep going north. And straight into the heart of Aragon. Go straight into them. And avoid the forts. Why would you fight in the fort, you know? Why would you go into the fort and deal with that mess, okay? My forts are perfectly strategic around my capital, though. Like, look at this beautiful fort design over here. Don't put any fort in your heartlands. Ugh, look at that. You simply just go around and just... Why didn't they do this? just, just go around. Just go around the. It's that easy. But yeah. Honestly, I feel like if you go around the fort, you should be having supply issues. But you can't just simply go around the fort. It's not like in like Kiev where there's 50 forts, or where you're fighting Georgia and there's billions of forts, every single spot, your territory. Georgia was scary, man. I'm never playing Territorial ever again. um, I wonder if I could get a separate peace deal with Aragon. No? Okay, I gotta keep making sure they're dead. Alright, we're gonna siege them down. Completely. But yeah, as you can see, we basically won at this point. I'm gonna throw someone to take over Portugal's forts. So we could just like, at least conquer them utterly. And yeah. Quantity is truly better than quality. Damn, it's the evil Navarran army. We gotta put them down. Like, they're probably the most scary ones around here, honestly. Like, these guys are scary. And the only one that two still exist. Like, right here, I think they live, like, right here. The Black Death is for losers. Look, we don't need to worry about the Black Death. Alright? The Black Death isn't real. Simple as that. Never was real. Utterly a hoax. They're not willing to. Why are they willing to accept anything from me? I want you to pay me money. What have you done to my country, you see? This is why I'm sieging you down completely. This is why. I could afford to be in debt for like a little bit, I don't mind. I'm not gonna be bankrupt because of it. Wait, Portugal hasn't put out a fight at all since they can't levy any more people. At least out of their big population phases. Yeah, we could pay off that loan at some point. Damn, smuggling. Too expensive. Yeah, we're gonna siege down that place. Alright. No, so my cat is... No, I have my cat. My cat. And she's sleeping. Oh boy. Being utterly useless. Aragon, like come on, your whole country's getting sieged down. You gotta agree to something. Alright. I'll walk back once I'm done sieging this. Four speed time. We're doing this in 4 speed. You can see how expensive the sieging is over there. Oh my god, it's the Portuguese army. Where did they go for like 5 years? I just want to see if I could get something out of Aragon. I don't think I'm able to. Okay, good. I'm able to get my single tree that I want. Can I get also a little bit of land, like right here? No. I'll take it. I'll take it if I could just simply siege them down some more. I want to siege them down completely. Okay, I think 100% is good enough for me. So what are we gonna get out of these guys? A little bit of land. A little bit. A little bit right here. And also take over their market if we can. Actually, can we just take over their market instead? That'll be pretty funny. Yeah, I could take over their market. I personally don't have too much interested in like any of their lands right now anyways. That'll be a later issue. Personally would like to take over this bit though. At least have the coast out of the way, but I'd rather just take money. And their markets. And leave them alone. I'm taking them just deleting their treaties for a bit because I am planning to conquer them next. Of course, any bit of money. And then the Portuguese. I basically settled everyone else now, and I think I took over mostly everyone else's markets. So that's pretty good. We're gonna probably close everything now in terms of their market soon. Make it into one supermarket instead. Overall, we're gonna stop the levies, and we got like the plague to deal with. And I set it to random. I guess I forgot to do that. We're gonna build the hospital. But yeah, we're losing quite a bit of people. Gotta improve opinion with myself. King of Punk. Anyway. But yeah, in terms of our country here, if you want to look at game settings real quick and go to map stuff, we just show unions as something. No, you know, you can see the HRE as one big gray blob. I guess you can't make it into a direct. But yeah, you can see the whole little Roman Empire over there. We made the Liberian. We're almost gonna make. We made the Liberian Union a little bit early, but yeah, there we go. We got Portugal in. And we took their markets. There isn't much we could do here, honestly. In terms of diseases, it's kind of over for us. Very much over. Honestly, I'm just gonna present the scapegoats. And we're just gonna be chilling with that, honestly. I think we're satisfied. And we're gonna expel the sick. And there's no real reason to, you know, stop anything else. It's inevitable that we're gonna lose some people on the way. It's inevitable. Also, funny thing is, apparently your armies could catch diseases too and then spread them inland. Spiritualist is way better, you know. That costs like stability, and I don't want to deal with Standardization is nice. So what should I do now in terms of plan? I don't know, I gained interest. There's no good way to get out of interest is to inflate your economy. Start minting money a little bit to just get out of it. Really? Right after we got the personal union? Let's... I would like something directly in the center. Let's look at... There is a map mode for this, and I don't know which one it is. Hmm. Hmm. Location ranks. There we go. Yeah, I think historically, I feel like this place right here will be a better capital, I don't know why, but I feel it in my bones that this place called Madrid would be better, but I'm feeling like this underdog city is close. It's still funny to me. As long as our chosen guy who's supposed to take the throne for the personal union immediately to the plague. Yeah, you got an administrative education. That's all you need. Now shut up. We're losing people. We're losing them. This is like the worst time to go into debt. We're already in debt. Anyway. Oh my god, we're dropping in power. Why? Regency. Regency. Okay, we're gonna drop the fort maintenance because we don't really need that right now anyways. My god, that means so much. My son is dead. Someone's dead. I don't know who died, but someone who's not important. You know what? I think we're gonna throw the court into hiding. It's just that bad. It is just that bad. I wonder who's gonna win the 100 Years' War. Certainly not gonna be the #1 great power around here. Dragon, what do you think I should do? Let's increase monthly control into our worst places. It was an act of God. Truly. Anyways, yeah, we're losing money. I want to pay back my loans, man, but I'm not able to. Suddenly a plague came over. It's really hitting me hard. Anyway, its values. We're going towards decentralization like chance we are, you know, we're going to decentralize. Just want to pay off my debts. That's all I want to do. Not that hard, man. I just want to pay them off. Or if there's any laws I actually want to change. Let's see. I actually don't mind this one. Fine. Borders, limit censorship, more society. Pretty good. No reason to take it out. Favor the ruler may be a little bit better, but yeah, I love that extra mix. X. This is a slightly worse version of Favor the Ruler. Eh. I'm not gonna change that though. It seems like it needs stamina changing. No state monopoly here. Also, I don't like how they... Honestly, I just want to say I don't like how they made decentralized actually good. I feel like everyone should be getting pushed towards being centralized in some way. I'm fine with that. There's no laws I'm actually disliking right now. It's all good enough for me. It's good enough for me. I like how they added colored parliaments here. Like, oh yes, it's green, so you know it's actually going through, even though you could just see the circle. So you know, that's something. I'm gonna encourage development. I don't see any other options I should be doing. So development, my capital. Goal. I have no reason to make Madrid anything special. When we have this city right here. Close enough to the center. I don't need to make it more into the center. Yeah, go eat. I'm also hungry. We also got tribe. But I think they will settle out of existence soon enough anyways. Don't worry, he's gonna be a good ruler. I'm satisfied with this marriage. We're here to unite Spain before the start of colonization. Or mostly Liberia at this point. We're gonna unite Liberia. Like, they don't really hate us on it. Like, let me just check. Diplomacy. They don't actually hate us that much. I'm gonna not expand for a bit. But yeah, Spain is our goal. Oh wait, nothing's getting researched? That's kind of silly. There's nothing getting researched at all. How long have I not been researching? Am I gonna be like far behind? Anyways. Actually, I want to see how long have I not been researching for. I want to see. I want to load back a save just to check. I'm gonna save right here. I don't want to go far back, but I want to see. How long have I not been researching? Let's go by this time. If it's been a whole year or two, I'm gonna go fix that. Oh yes, my scientist. Don't bother researching. We know everything at this point. Our country is already the best it would ever be. It's only been a year, like, it's fine. Yeah, I think it's only been... Anyways, I want to come back real quick. Okay, I was researching this. You know, we go from here. We go from here. Superior. We're gonna be better than everyone else soon enough. Actually, we're gonna research everything here since it all matters to me. Like everything here matters. So hi, babe, hello. I'm doing alright. Just clicking them down the research tree. And it's taking a minute. I wish it just, you know, we didn't need to do the okay bit and we just could click down it. Because of course I know, let me just unclick it if I'm not sure about it. I wish I didn't need to do this repeated motion like this. Here we go. Oh, that's getting researched. Now we sit here. Alright. I've done a Diodoro campaign. I have done a Teutons campaign. That was my longest one. It's alright. It just lacks flesh. Like, I would describe it as that. It just lacks a little bit of flesh to it, you know, lacks flavor. And mostly, I think the state systems could be improved. In Parliament. Because I feel like this is the weakest point here. Trade could be, the UI could be improved, but everyone knows that bit. Everyone knows about how bad the UI is. They need more graphs for the market, alright? They need more graphs. People who say you can't blob, just do no CBs and you'll be fine. Like, I've done many no CB, like, war goals and it's been fine, usually. Like, look, I took over Granada with just no CB, and, like, I took a bit of Morocco at the same time. I didn't want too much, since I wasn't really too interested in Morocco. My main current issue, like, of this patch, though, since I'm using the beta version right now of the patch, is that my vassals hate me so quickly. Let's see, 95 hours. Most of that was on like Teutons campaign, but I played Diodoro, and during the patch where they made armies really weak, they fell apart and I got a chance to just conquer all of this. But I couldn't expand anymore since I gave my nobility too much privileges. And I basically kind of fell out of power since Kiev kind of just took over that area, and I'm like, oh well. Anyways. Now I know. Now I know. Hmm. 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 Anyways, let's set up an interior. No. Not really. Not my favorite. You know what? I'm gonna give my boys in the East States some power. Oh, I feel like they should be strategy. I feel like I'm talking to a bot right now. I don't know why. Ever since I heard "that's good to hear," I feel like I'm talking to a bot. Hmm. Yeah, you get positions in Parliament, boys. Sure, I don't mind you getting that one bad building. It's okay. It's okay, guy. Our crown prince. Will she do anything? AC. What else would it be? What else would it be? Really, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna sit back and wait till antagonism goes away. Opinion-wise, how are we feeling? Everyone's not willing to just run away from me now? Can we just chill? Not that they really want to fucking leave. They really want to leave. It's so funny how much they want to leave. I'm gonna turn Portugal into my fiefdom soon. But I need to wait till I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit peacefully for a bit since I want to just build up my country. Yes, we have no laborers. Go build another one of those. I'm gonna build bridges. Probably start spending money on the other options I have, which is mostly cleric buildings and burger buildings. I stream whenever I feel like it. That's my schedule. Oh. I don't think I need like two several markets in my country, you know? I think I need to remove a market. We lack the prestige to do so. Here, I'll take the building cost. So I could at least make my buildings a little bit cheaper. I'm making an okay amount of income, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Hmm. What? What? I'm just trying to think what I'm gonna do next here in this campaign. I think I'm just gonna, Oh, you know what would be funny? The Mamluks. It'll be really funny if we just decide to take them out. Alright, it'll be pretty funny. It'll be pretty funny. If we fight Egypt. Population 2 million. I'm just mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm 90% sure you are a bot. 90% sure. uh Anyways. What are you sure? Are you sure? You speak like one, honestly. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't really help much, Elena, Jamie, it's like a lot of these bots have names. This doesn't really help much. But you're certainly reactive, so that's something. That's all you need to tell me, that you're at least reactive. At this point, at this point of AI stuff, I can't even tell if that's true anymore. Anyways, I really can't tell anymore. Anyways, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here as I'm getting pretty hungry. There's only a little board in my cabinet. Everyone else is dead from the plague. Everyone else died from the Black Death. Anyways. Alright, I'm gonna go. I think I am done. For at least today on EU5. Bye.